weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Chicago Bears.
The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
On the option right is Fields.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first.
The Bears are 1-0 on the year following the win in week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Moore, the man in motion.
Back to the air, Fields on 2nd down. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet.
And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 37. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, 551. Easy. One strike. Tonight.
To throw is Fields. And again, back to Kmet.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal.
Angel. Hey, never mind. Can't. Right.
To the air again, Fields.
Forced out to his left. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
Out there is Rodrigo Blankenship in the field goal unit.
From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here.
Blankenship's kick is good.
And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first.
Well, they had the great field position to start that opening drive. They only get 3 out of it, but still they get 3. So maybe kind of a win for the offense, Charles, and kind of a win for the defense as well.
Yeah, I would say win-win seems to sum the whole thing up, because where that ball was placed to start, that's tough on the defense, and they held them to 3. Now, if you're the offense, you're thinking to yourselves, how do we open up the playbook later on in this game and turn this 3 into 6s down the stretch?
Throwing to start the drive. Wall. He's got a man. Complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34.
I guess we got a good idea about what the game plan is for attacking this secondary. No beating around the bush with this curve. His first throw of the game is a deep shot, and it connects. That's a tendency breaker right there because normally you build up to the big shot, but not in this case.
And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
This defense for the Bears, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
To throw on 2nd down. Wall.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's when you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? You can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
Fields going to change things up here.
You got a mini base. Why not? Right?
To throw again on 2nd down.
Fields.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
Here we go, son. Out. EQ. Go.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Christian McCaffrey. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears are able to extend their lead.
And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on.
And that flag accepted. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
You look at this Bears defense.
They've been pretty solid against the pass. Toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
And how about that last play? Did you see how quickly they got to the ball? Caused a loss of yardage? Yeah, that play shows exactly why their ranking is justified.
And now they're just hoping to see more of that. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wall. Throw left side complete. That's Gibbs. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. Looking to throw. Wall. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
Second and 10.
To throw again. Wall. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up. They can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
That throw taken in by Jameson Williams.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
So, Charles, this, game number 2 in the NFL career of this rookie quarterback. His guys took the loss in the opener. And when asked after that game by reporters how he did, he was pretty curt. He said, not well. What did you see?
Well, first and foremost, I loved his answer to the media because he was being honest. And those veterans in the locker room, they're looking at him to see how he's going to handle things, and they like the fact that he's not blaming other people because I thought he struggled. The only thing that's going to help him, though, reps. No matter how many big games you played in college, how well you do in practice, the reps in the real games, that's when you begin to grow as a quarterback.
They'll run with Gibbs.
And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now's where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
To throw on 2nd down. More. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14.
3rd and goal and still a long way from the end zone.
Back to throw. Wall. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring that 4th down here.
And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away no good. And they will not cut into that 10-point lead. So 1st and goal quickly turns into 4th and goal, and then 4th and goal turns into no points whatsoever.
That's a very disappointing sequence of events right there. And I, for one, would not want to be the kicker who has to run over to his head coach and explain that one.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Let's go.
Now, early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Hey, Ken.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that 1st.
Off play action, Fields.
Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the 50, here's Fields.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Play action. It's Fields.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
The Jake Camarda sent on now to punt this away.
And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. Not too shabby here. This will skip out of bounds at about the 12-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time where they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
2nd and 6.
Off play action. Wall. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. So here's a 3rd and 14.
Operating from the gun.
Wall. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off.
And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line.
Here we go.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Go.
On play action, Fields.
He's got a man. It's his fullback. Touchdown, Bears! A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Rodrigo Blankenship on for the PAT.
He's got it, and it's 17-0. Kick this one away, and off it goes. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Looking to throw. Wall. And his throw here's incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Wall. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Wall. Open man here is Conklin. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Looking left side, and it's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Throwing on 1st down. Wall. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Operating from the gun. Wall. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gibbs. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
A final shot before break. Wall. And they're going to get it. They bring it down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. A 33-yarder from the left hash. Butker's kick here is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try to cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
To throw on 3rd down. Wall. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And they will score. Pick 6 for the Bears. Touchdown.
Blankenship out for the point after.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 20. The touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. A big play there for Detroit. 46 yards.
That's a real nice job right there. Working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. On 1st and 10, Brewster. Flush to his right. Catch made by Slayton. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
That play was well covered, just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, we're not able to find any yardage on that one.
Back to throw again. Finds Gibbs on a check down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11.
Back to throw. Brewster.
There's Laporta. He's got it. Touchdown, Lions.
A 20-yard touchdown.
And the Lions get a bit closer.
And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
Pollard will take it up the gut.
And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. A 9-yard pickup, just 1 yard away from 3 consecutive first down plays.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 1. They run with McCaffrey off the option.
And some room to taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Chicago!
Christian McCaffrey.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bears take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And the lead opens up now to 22 points. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, All coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard. His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was game.
Throwing again, Brewster. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Looking to throw. Brewster.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
First down, Detroit.
Another run for Gibbs here.
And they'll get him down here at about the 42. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
2nd down and 3. Gibbs.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
The Bears take over a 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Advancing the ball down the field.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 5. Now it's Fields.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out. The Bears on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
No mas. Go.
Now Fields. Fields now to throw. Open man is Duvernay.
And he's out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields.
20-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up.
It's a 10-yard
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
And 20 at the 20-yard line.
West right fit.
From the gun, here's Fields. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Back to throw, Fields. That is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Blankenship's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. We're ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now a give to Gibbs, running left. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
2nd and 7. Back to throw. Brewster. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Wall. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. Boy, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. This is where, 4th quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
Well, you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering where they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
2nd down and 4.
Here we go.
Looking to throw on second down. Pollard. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Bears are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. McCaffrey is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and making sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Here we go. Back at the 5-yard line now. Second and goal.
Fields tapping it forward. Jet sweep. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
He was brought down by Anthony Walker. A 3-yard loss on the play. It's third and goal.
Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. A shotgun snap. Fields. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Blankenship's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they got the turnover, started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. The goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming day. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Bears are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
The Bears in good field position to start out first and 10 at their 35-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
On second down, here's Fields. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference to see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
They'll pitch this out to Pollard. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Now Blankenship on for the PAT.
And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Back to throw. Brewster. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And the Bears Chargers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on all those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Chicago, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from Soldier Field.